Nehemiah chapter 1. The words of Nehemiah the son of Haliah. Now it happened in the month of Chislev, in the 20th year, as I was in Susa the citadel, that Hananiah, one of my brothers, came with certain men from Judah. And I asked them concerning the Jews who escaped, who had survived the exile, and concerning Jerusalem. And they said to me, the remnant there in the province, who survived the exile, is in great trouble and shame. The wall of Jerusalem is broken down, and its gates are destroyed by fire. As soon as I heard these words, I sat down and wept and mourned for days. And I continued fasting and praying before the God of heaven. And I said, O Lord God of heaven, the great and awesome God, who keeps covenant and steadfast love with those who love him and keep his commandments, let your ear be attentive and your eyes open to hear the prayer of your servant, that I now pray before you day and night for the people of Israel, your servants, confessing the sins of the people of Israel, which we have sinned against you. Even I and my father's house have sinned. We have acted very corruptly against you, and have not kept the commandments, the statutes, and the rules that have commanded your servant Moses. Remember the word that you commanded your servant Moses, saying, if you are unfaithful, I will scatter you among the peoples. But if you return to me and keep my commandments, and do them, though your outcasts are in the uttermost parts of heaven, from there I will gather them and bring them to the place that I have chosen, to make my name dwell there. There are your servants and your people, whom you have redeemed by your great power, and by your strong hand, O Lord. Let your ear be attentive to the prayer of your servant, and to the prayer of your servants, who delight to fear your name, and give success to your servant today, and grant him mercy in the sight of this man. Now I was cupbearer to the king. Chapter 2. In the month of Nisan, in the 20th year, King Artaxerxes, when wine was before him, I took up the wine and gave it to the king. Now I had not been sad in his presence, and the king said to me, why is your face sad, seeing you are not sick? There is nothing but sadness of the heart. Then I was very much afraid. I said to the king, let the king live forever. Why should not my face be sad, when the city, the place of my father's graves, lie in ruins, and its gates have been destroyed by fire? Then the king said to me, what are you requesting? So I prayed to the God of heaven, and I said to the king, if it pleases the king, and if your servant has found favor in your sight, then that you send to me Judah, to the city of my father's graves, that I may rebuild it. And the king said to me, the queen sitting beside him, how long will you be gone, and when will you return? So it pleased the king to send me when I had given him a time. And I said to the king, if it pleases the king, let letters be given me to the governors of the province beyond the river, that they may let me pass through until I come to Judah. And a letter to Asaph, the keeper of the king's forest, that he may give me timber to make beams for the gates of the fortress of the temple, and for the wall of the city, and for the house that I shall occupy. And the king granted me what I asked, for the good hand of my God was upon me. Then I came to the governors of the province beyond the river, and gave them the king's letters. Now the king had sent with me officers of the army and horsemen. But when Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the Ammonite servant heard this, it displeased them greatly, that someone had come to seek the welfare of the people of Israel. So I went to Jerusalem, and was there 3 days. Then I arose in the night, I and a few men with me, and I told no one what my God had put to my heart to do for Jerusalem. There was no animal with me, but the one on which I rode. I went out by night by the valley gate, to the dragon spring, and to the dung gate, and I inspected the walls of Jerusalem that were broken down, and its gates that had been destroyed by fire. Then I went on to the fountain gate, and to the king's pool, but there was no room for the animal that was under me to pass. Then I went up in the night by the valley, and inspected the wall, and I turned back and entered by the valley gate, and so returned. And the officials did not know where I had gone or what I was doing, and I had not yet told the Jews, the priests, the nobles, the officials, and the rest who were to do the work. Then I said to them, you see the troubles we are in, how Jerusalem lies in ruins, with its gates burned. Come, let us build the wall of Jerusalem, that we may no longer suffer derision. And I told them of the hand of my God that it had been upon me for good, and also of the words that the king had spoken to me. And they said, let us rise up and build. So they strengthened their hand for the good work. But when Sanballat the Horonite, and Tobiah the Ammonite servant, and Geshem the Arab heard of it, they jeered at us and despised us and said, what is this thing that you are doing? Are you rebelling against the king? Then I replied to them, the God of heaven will make us prosper, and we his servants will arise and build. But you have no portion or right or claim in Jerusalem. Chapter 3. Then Eliashib, the high priest, rose up with his brothers, the priests, and they built the sheep gate. They consecrated it and set its doors. They consecrated it as far as the tower of the 100, as far as the tower of Hanel. And next to him the men of Jericho built. And next to them Zachar, the son of Imri, built. The sons of Manasseh built the fish gate. They laid its beams and set its doors, its bolts and its bars. And next to them Meremoth, the son of Uriah, and the son of Berechiah, son of Meshebael, repaired. And next to them Zadok, the son of Bana, repaired. And next to them the Tekoites repaired. But their nobles would not stoop to serve their lord. Jehoiada, the son of Paishesh, and Meshullam, the son of Besoidia, repaired the gate of Yeshana. They laid its beam and set its doors, its bolt and its bars. And next to them repaired Meliath, the Gibeonite, and Jadon, the Maronite, the men of Gibeon, of Mizpah, the seat of the governor of the province, beyond the river. Next to them Uzziel, the son of Hariah, goldsmith, repaired. Next to him Hananiah, one of the perfumers, repaired. And they restored Jerusalem as far as the broad wall. Next to the Rephaiah, the son of Hur, ruler of half the district of Jerusalem, repaired. Next to them Jediah, the son of Haramaphaph, repaired opposite his house. And next to him Hattush, the son of Habaniah, repaired. Malchijah, the son of Haram, and Hashab, the son of Pahath Moab, repaired another section of the Tower of the Ovens. Next to him Shallum, the son of Halesh, ruler of half the district of Jerusalem, repaired, he and his daughters. Hanan and the inhabitants of Zaniah repaired the valley gate. They rebuilt it and set its doors, its bolts, and its bars, and repairing 1,000 cubits of the wall as far as the dung gate. Malchijah, the son of Rechab, ruler of the district of Beth Hakrim, repaired the dung gate. He rebuilt it and set its doors, its bolts, and its bars. And Shallum, the son of Kolhozah, ruler of the district of Mizpah, repaired the fountain gate. He rebuilt it and covered it and set its doors, its bolts, and its bars. And he built the wall of the pool of Shelah of the king's gardens, as far as the stairs that go down from the city of David. After him, Nehemiah the son of Azbuk, ruler of half the district of Beth Zur, repaired to a point opposite the tombs of David, as far as the artificial pool, and as far as the house of the mighty men. After him, the Levites repaired. Rehum the son of Bani, next to him Hashabiah, ruler of half the district of Kaliah, repaired for his district. After him their brothers repaired. Baavi, the son of Henadad, ruler of the district, half the district of Kaliah. Next to him Ezer, the son of Jeshua, ruler of Mizpah, repaired another section, opposite the ascent to the army, to the buttress. After him Baruch, the son of Zabiah, repaired another section from the buttress to the door of the house of Eliashib, the high priest. After him Meremoth, the son of Uriah, son of Hakkus, repaired another section from the door of the house of Eliashib to the end of the house of Eliashib. After him the priests, the men of the surrounding areas, repaired. After them Benjamin and Hashub repaired opposite their house. After them Azariah, the son of Messiah, son of Hananiah, repaired beside his own house. After him Benui, the son of Henadad, repaired another section from the house of Azariah to use the buttress and to the corner. Palal, the son of Uzal, repaired opposite the buttress and the tower projecting from the upper house of the king at the court of the guard. After him Pedaiah, the son of Parash, and the temple servants living in Ophel repaired to a point opposite the water gate on the east and the projecting tower. After him the Tealkites repaired another section opposite the great projecting tower as far as the wall of Ophel. Above the house, the horse gate, the priests repaired each one opposite his house. After them Zadok the son of Immer repaired opposite his own house. After him Shemaiah the son of Shechaniah, the keeper of the east gate, repaired. After him Hananiah the son of Shelamiah and Hanan the sixth son of Zalaph repaired another section. After him Meshullam the son of Berechiah repaired opposite his chamber. After him Malchijah, one of the goldsmiths, repaired as far as the house of the temple servants, and of the merchants opposite the muster gate, and to the upper chamber of the corner, and between the upper chamber of the corner and the sheep gate, the goldsmiths and the merchants repaired.